Hello students, today in this class we are going to do waves. Now what do you mean by waves? So here we will discuss about the mechanical waves. So waves is the mode of transfer of energy from one point to the other point, from one place to another place with the help of medium, but the medium particle do not move. They do not move temporarily. For example, if you see here, this is a pond. If you throw a stone here, what will happen? The energy of the stone will be imparted to the water particles present here, and because of that energy, the water particle will start oscillating up and down perpendicular to the surface of earth. They will start vibrating up and down. It's clear? Now what will happen? These particles will transfer their energy to their neighboring particle. They will also start vibrating up, oscillating up and down. Now these particles will transfer their energy to this. So in this way, what will happen? The energy which you have transmitted here, which you have imparted to the particles present here, that has been propagated to the other particles. Means because of that energy, these particles will start oscillating, and on whole water surface ripples will be formed. On whole water surface ripples will be formed. So what is wave motion? What are waves? It is the way of transfer of energy from one place to the other place with the help of the medium particle. But the medium particle do not displace permanently. They will be displaced only temporarily from their mean position. They will not permanently move from this place to this place. Means if you place a paper boat here, what will happen? When the ripples reach here, what will happen? This paper boat will start oscillating up and down, but the ripples will move forward. Ripples will move forward. Paper boat will remain here only. It's clear? So wave motion is the way of transfer of energy from one place to another place with the help of the medium particle. But the medium particle do not displace permanently. They will be displaced only temporarily about their mean position, from their mean position. Now, the motion of these particles during the wave motion, when a wave propagates in any medium, then during that moment, what will be? The direction of motion of the particle will be in two different ways. For example, here this direction is representing the direction in which the wave is propagating. So either the medium particle can oscillate or vibrate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, or they can vibrate or oscillate parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. Means either particles will vibrate about their mean position perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, or the medium particle are oscillating or vibrating parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. This kind of wave is known as transverse wave. Transverse wave, while this is called longitudinal waves. When you throw a stone here, the ripples which are produced, these ripples are moving along the surface of water. But what happens to the paper boat? Paper boat is oscillating up and down. It's clear? Perpendicular to the direction of propagation of waves. So here this wave is a transverse wave. It's clear? Similarly, if you take a rope, fix one end of the rope with the rigid support and hold the other end. Hold the other end. If you do the snapping, if you do the waving at the other end, what will happen? You will find here ripples will produce. Here particles of the rope will start oscillating up and down. It's clear? While the wave is moving forward. Therefore, this wave is also a transverse wave. But in longitudinal wave, for example, the sound wave is a longitudinal wave, which I speak, what will happen? Because of that, what will happen? The air layers will get shifted. Air layers will, because here medium is rope, here medium is water. But when I speak and that sound reaches to you, so here the medium is air. Here medium particles will oscillate parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. It's clear? So sound wave is a longitudinal wave. Now you can see something more about the transverse waves. So when the transverse wave will set up in any medium, what will happen? Number one thing which I have told, medium particle will oscillate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. Because of that, suppose this is the water surface, when no wave has set up. When there was no wave, water surface is this. But because of setting of the waves on the water surface, what will happen? If you see the shape of water surface at any instant, it will be like this. Shape of water surface at any instant will be like this. Such type of ripples will be formed. The particle which is present here that had displaced maximum in the upward direction, this position is called crest. And the particle which is present here that had displaced maximum in the downward direction, that is called the trough. These crest and trough will form alternately on whole water surface. पूरे वाटर सरफेस पर क्रेस्ट एंड ट्रफ की पोजीशंस अल्टरनेटली फॉर्म हो जाएंगी. इट्स क्लियर? दिस मीन्स क्रेस्ट एंड ट्रफ विल रिमेन प्रेजेंट थ्रू आउट द सरफेस alternately. It's clear? At the same time, this is the picture of the water surface at any instant. If you see the here, after some time, you will find that now the surface, now the shape of the water surface will be like this. Means the point where there was earlier crest, now at that point trough has formed. It's clear? The point where earlier there was trough, now at that point crest has formed. It's clear? What is crest? It is the maximum displaced position in the upward direction. What is trough? Maximum displaced position in the downward direction. So you can see here, the positions of crest and trough are also repeating alternately with time. Means अगर यहाँ पर अभी crest बना है, तो अगले टाइम मोमेंट पर यहाँ पर ट्रफ बनेगा इसी पोजीशन पर. देन वंस अगेन क्रेस्ट विल फॉर्म, देन वंस अगेन ट्रफ विल फॉर्म. मीन्स द पोजीशंस ऑफ क्रेस्ट एंड ट्रफ आर रिपीटिंग अल्टरनेटली विद टाइम एट एनी पॉइंट. व्हाइल द पोजीशंस ऑफ क्रेस्ट एंड ट्रफ विल फॉर्म एवरीवेयर ऑन द वाटर सरफेस एट एनी इंस्टेंट. इट्स क्लियर? नाउ वन मोर थिंग. There are some requisites, so when transverse wave will set up in any medium, crest and trough will be produced. Means this travels in the form of crest and trough. This is called the one wave. This is called one wave. Now distance between two consecutive crests is called wavelength. Lambda is length of one wave. What is length of one wave? From here to here. This is one wave. It is clear? This is one wave. Or distance between two consecutive crests, or distance between two consecutive trough. This is called the lambda. It is clear? Now see here one more thing. There are some requisites for the wave motion. So the medium in which the waves are traveling, that medium should possess two properties essentially. One, the medium should be elastic. Number two, medium should have the inertia. Inertia means capable of storing the energy. Medium particles are capable of storing the energy. Elasticity means after displacing, they once again return to their mean position. Number 2, the wave which travel in any medium travels with a constant speed. The wave, the transverse wave which has been set up here, and these things are also true for the longitudinal waves also. These things are also true for longitudinal waves. These are the characteristics of wave motion. So, wave is traveling with a constant speed in any medium, and its speed will depend upon the elasticity and density of the medium. Number 3, the particle speed. Particle speed means the speed with which the particles are doing up and down motion. So, when the particles are moving from mean to extreme position, their speed decreases. Means when the particles are moving from water surface से क्रेस्ट की पोजीशन पर जा रहे हैं या वाटर सरफेस से ट्रफ की पोजीशन में जा रहे हैं, स्पीड डिक्रीज करेगी. बट व्हेन द पार्टिकल्स आर मूविंग फ्रॉम एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन टू द वाटर सरफेस, देयर स्पीड विल डिक्रीज. पार्टिकल्स आर हैविंग वेरिएबल स्पीड, बट द वेव इज ट्रेवलिंग विद ए कांस्टेंट स्पीड. नंबर 3, द पार्टिकल्स आर ओनली temporarily displacing, means the mass is not moving. It is the energy which is moving with the help of the mass, with the help of the matter. Matter are transferring, matter are this particle will gain the energy from the particles which are, this particle will gain the energy from this, and then it will transfer this energy to the next particle. It is clear? So, these are the characteristics of wave motion. Now, you see the longitudinal wave. One more thing about the transverse wave. Transverse waves can be produced only in those mediums which have rigidity. That's why they can be produced in solids. They can be produced on the surface of liquid, but inside the liquid, inside the gas, transverse waves cannot be produced. Now, in longitudinal waves, what will happen? Medium particles are oscillating or vibrating parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. It is clear? And when medium particle will vibrate or oscillate parallel to the direction of propagation of wave, what will happen? Throughout the medium, regions of compression and rarefaction will be formed. Regions of compression and rarefaction will be formed. It is clear? Throughout the medium, these are the regions of compression and rarefaction will be formed. Now, compressions are those regions where medium particle will come closer. These are the regions of compression, where medium particle will come closer, and rarefactions are those regions where medium particle goes apart. It is clear? Distance between the centers of two consecutive compressions is called the wavelength. It is called wavelength. Distance between the centers of two consecutive rarefaction, it is called wavelength. It is clear? This is called wavelength. Now, see here, longitudinal waves can be produced in all the three medium, whether it is solid, liquid or gas. We can produce longitudinal wave in that medium. Sound wave is a longitudinal wave. Now, because of the coming of the medium particles closer, going the medium particles apart, then the normal distance, what will happen? At the compressions, density will be increased. Density equals to mass upon volume. So, in a small volume, large mass has accumulated. Therefore, here pressure and density will be increased. while in the rarefaction pressure and density will be decreased. So these are the two ways of the transfer of the energy. There are two kinds of the wave. One is the transverse wave and other is the longitudinal wave. Waves travel with the help of either in the transverse wave form or in the longitudinal wave form. Now I am going to explain few terms regarding the wave motion. One is the amplitude. Amplitude is the maximum displacement from the mean position in the either side. Maximum displacement in the either side of the mean position. Suppose this is the water surface. So the maximum distance up to which the water particle goes in upward direction or water particle goes in the downward direction, that is called the amplitude. That is called the amplitude. Particles which are present at the crest and trough position get maximum displaced. It's clear? Suppose here this is a view, here I am making, this is a view which I set up here. So the particle which is present here, it is displaced by this much distance. The particle which is present here, it had displaced by this much distance. The particle which is present here had displaced by this much distance. So amplitude is this maximum displacement in the either side of the mean position, that is called the amplitude. Then there is one time period. Time period, it is the time taken by one wave to pass completely from one point. Time taken by one wave to pass completely from one point. This is representing one wave. It's clear? Now the time which it takes in passing completely from the point P. मतलब जब क्या है ये वेव P से completely पास हो जाए. जब P से completely पास हो जाएगी, इसका शेप कैसा होगा? ये कहाँ पर होगी? ये ऐसी होगी. It's clear? So the time taken by the wave to pass completely from one point, that is called the time period. It's clear? In other words, time period is also defined as one up and down oscillation of the particle. One up and down oscillation of the particle. Here up and down. In the longitudinal waves, to and fro. One to and fro motion of the particle is called the time taken to complete one to and fro motion, or time taken to complete one up and down motion, that is called the time period. It's clear? Then frequency. What do you mean by frequency? The number of complete waves which pass through a point in 1 second, that is called the frequency. Suppose in 1 second 10 waves passage through the point, then its frequency will be n. It's clear? Now there is a relation between time period and frequency that you already know. T equals to 1 upon n or n equals to 1 upon t. What is the unit of frequency? It is hertz. You can see here, as you know that in t second how many waves are passing? One wave. So in 1 second how many waves will pass? 1 upon t waves. But the number of waves which passed in 1 second, that is called the frequency. So n equals to 1 upon t. Then there is one wavelength. About this already I have told. What is the wavelength? It is the distance between two consecutive compressions, distance between two consecutive rarefaction. It's clear? Distance between two consecutive crests, or distance between two consecutive troughs. This is the length of one wave, that is called the wavelength. Wave speed, distance travelled by the wave in 1 second. Distance which wave travels in 1 second, that is called the wave speed. As you know that in t second how many waves passage through a point? One wave. What is the length of one wave? Lambda. Means What is the distance traveled by the wave in t second? It is lambda. Distance traveled by the wave in t second will be lambda. So what will be velocity? Velocity equals to distance upon time, lambda upon t. That you can write lambda into 1 upon t. 1 upon t is n. 1 upon t is frequency. So v equals to n into lambda. Now after this, there is a term phase of the particle. What is the meaning of the phase of the particle? So you see here. Here we will see the wave, water wave, which is set up on the water surface. The particles which are present here, this particle had displaced maximum in upward direction. This particle had displaced maximum in upward direction. At the same time, if you see these particles, they have zero displacement. If you see to this particle, it had displaced in this direction, this much distance, it had displaced by this distance. Means if you see the wave at the same instant, at the same timing, you will find that the different particle will get displaced by different distances from mean position in the different directions, in the opposite direction. मतलब क्या है, एक ही टाइम पर सभी पार्टिकल का डिस्प्लेसमेंट बराबर नहीं होगा. One is displacing upward, another is displacing downward. One is displacing by 1 centimeter, other is displacing by 2 centimeter, one is displacing by 5 centimeter. Means different particles will displace from mean position by the different distances, as well as in the different directions. Some particles in upward direction, some particles in downward direction. If you see particles which are left of the P, they are displacing upward. Particles which are displacing in the right of P, they are displacing in the downward direction. Now we same phase and opposite phase. This particle A, this particle B, they are having the zero displacement, as well as their motion is intended in upward direction. Therefore, they are in the same phase. But if you see this and this having zero displacement, but iska motion upward directed hai, iska motion downward. Therefore, they are in the opposite phases. Or in other words, we can say that the particles which are lambda distance apart from each other, they will be in the same phase. Means this particle will be in the same phase. This particle and this particle will be in the same phase. Means phase means displacement of the particle from the mean position and direction. Displacement from mean position and direction of motion. Means either direction is away from the mean position or towards the mean position. Either they are, suppose this is the mean position, either the particle is coming from mean position, coming from extreme position to the mean position, or going from mean to the extreme. It's clear? That is the direction. So these are the few terms related with the wave motion. In the next class, we will explain about the plane progressive wave.